What is up? It is me. It is I. I am the greatest there is, the greatest there was, and the greatest there ever will be. I am greatness personified. Myself. Yes, yes, Stoney, greatness. And I am here with the man of the hour, the myth, the legend, the activist, the author, the educator, the entertainer, Hall of Famer. Yeah.
I'm whispering now.
The philanthropist, the philanderer of philanderist. So show some respect and bend the knee because they come from all across the world to see. The man who wears the crown that hangs 2 inches from the ground. He is your king. He is my king. He is King Kevyn.
What's going on? Hey, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for that introduction, Stoney. That always feels good, especially when we have a break and then we come back on the show.
Yeah.
And we get to hear it again live.
Yeah.
It always feels good.
Brings us back. Yeah.
Always. But no, welcome back to the GreatMines Show. This is just a quick preseason update. We did one a couple of weeks ago. We're gearing up for the very next season, which we will be covering RuPaul's Drag Race season 17.
Yes.
So we decided we would jump in real quick because it's been some spillage of tea.
Well, yeah. I mean, they dropped the cast. They
Yes.
did. They had the Meet the Queens reveal, and we wanted to get out and do our preseason opinions here because the show won't start until I believe January 3rd is when it starts. January 3rd, MTV. We're not getting paid for the plug, but again, we cover it. Wow, and Viacom. I know y'all watching. Again, jobs we would take.
Absolutely.
But so we'll be covering it on Sunday after the premiere. We'll be here to talk about it, give our opinions of the first group of queens because I do believe they're going to be splitting up the queens like they did last year. And doing the Raider Queen
like they've been doing
stuff.
for the past several years.
They said Raider Queen is coming back. So, and then there's other twists and stuff because it's going to be the most twisted season of RuPaul's Drag Race yet.
All right. See, we haven't even gotten to the queens yet, and I'm already like scoffing because I'm over the twist. Give me a good competition. I don't need all the twists unless it's a real good payoff. If it's a real good payoff, then yeah, give me the twist. But these gimmicky twists, we don't need those things.
Again, and I am very much hopeful that the reason why production is doing all these twists is because the caliber of the group of queens that we got this season and that they actually cast this season is pretty good. At least from the Meet the Queens and the reveal looks compared to last season's where we could always spot the booger. Like,
yeah,
it's like, like I mean, let's be real. We could go back to last year's reveal. We knew what Hershey, we knew what it was with Hershey liqueur. We knew, the season before that. See,
so the season before that was Sasha Colby's season, and who would be the booger of that season?
But she made it, she wasn't one of the first four.
Right.
She was, just afterwards.
Well,
oh my goodness,
all right.
Yeah.
So let's just give you guys a little structure of how we're going to do this. So what we're going to do is announce who the new queens are for season 17, and then we're just going to break down a little bit about what we think about the queens, and some extra dirt or information that we may have come across that we'll be sharing with you
Yes.
guys. And
Because
then
we are real drag journalists here.
yeah, we've done some digging and discovering and some girl buys. So let's get into it. We're going to start by introducing them and in the order of their Meet the Queens appearance.
Yeah. So, first up, Acacia Forgot. All right. Yeah, and that's spelled ACACIA. Forgot. All right. So, Acacia Forgot. Kind of play on in case you forgot, you know. But yeah, so she came in this very big ensemble. It was very much Chanel to me.
All right, definitely,
Mm-hmm.
definitely was Chanel. Wait, but before we even do that, their entrance was on this water stage.
Right.
Now, visually, it was actually a very good sight. It looked good.
Mm-hmm.
Um, logistically, if I spent all that money to either make or have someone make a gown or dress or whatever for me for my not even the season starting, my very first introduction to the world, I'm fucking it up. After yeah, you're going to make more money. I get it. But come on, some people, you don't know what people sacrifice to get there. Everybody ain't made it. This is them trying to make it. And the money and efforts that they put into these looks is just now dragging in water.
Yeah.
I'd be upset.
Yeah. Some queens made certain decisions in that runway, and then made other decisions in their promo looks,
Yeah.
which we'll get into when we get to those particular queens. I can only think of one, but
The one that I'm talking about, I've been like talking about the whole time.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, when we get to that queen,
Yeah.
listen, the season hasn't even started, and we've got so much.
Yeah, he's already on
I'm
it.
on it
He's
already.
on it, y'all. He's already on it. I'm over here actually being the diplomatic one and the okay, yeah.
He's being more gracious.
Yeah.
But no, it's because this is the 17th season of RuPaul's Drag Race after 9 seasons of All Stars, 5 seasons of UK,
Mm-hmm.
3 seasons of Canada, all these other franchises where the caliber of people just gets better and the competition gets steeper, and you come like understanding the odds of people that you've beat out of this opportunity to get that far. And I get it, life happens. Sometimes people just don't have everything they need or they couldn't pull everything together. But when I get to it, I already have a bad taste in my mouth. And when I explain it, you'll understand.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't make some points, but Akasha forgot.
In case you forgot,
I thought it was I thought it was a good look. It was a solid look. Big old drag hair.
Stoney said, very Chanel, and that's a good thing.
And that's a good thing.
That's a very good thing. Except for Chanel last season of All Stars, but
and every other season. But hey,
we love you, Chanel.
Yes, we do because that's
we really
real.
do because she's amazing.
Yes. All right. So Kasha forgot. We did. I am not sure. She doesn't give me top 4 vibes. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. She does not give me top 4 vibes.
If I'm being honest, she is giving me Chanel Nina Flowers vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's
Nina West.
Nina West.
Yeah.
Not Nina Flowers. Yeah. Nina West.
Yeah.
Oh wow, what I think of her.
Yeah.
Nina West vibes.
I was like not Nina Flowers because that means she's making it to the finals.
No, I did not mean Nina Flowers. Nina West. Where you guys, you're polished. You have talent and there are gimmicks there. What is she? She's a country singer. She plays multiple instruments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from LA. So it's like she has something there, but I think, in the words of Lux Noir London, it's a bit generic. Good, but when you look at this lineup as we go down the list,
yes,
there are a lot of people who stand out in very significant and distinctive ways. And I feel like Acacia Forgot doesn't stand out like that to me.
Right. I definitely agree. I see potential there. Maybe she comes in, hits a stride, and does a has a very much Q type of performance. But I would say it would be a Q type of performance at best, top 5 at best for her possibly. But I don't
Uh,
see her making the top 4.
I don't see top 5 either.
Yeah, I don't
I
either.
don't see
But
a Q trajectory for her because again, she's more Lucy LaDuca.
yeah, okay,
Um, and
I can
Lucy
see
made
where
it
you're
far
going.
too,
Yeah,
but it's just that there's so many unique individuals and personalities on this season that I don't like. She would have to legitimately be an ace in every category because she got some stiff competition, and that's the issue with her for me. Moving on to the next queen, Ariete. She is the fairy of the season. I mean,
already.
in my opinion, she is the fairy of the season.
Yeah, yeah. I don't see any other, fairy type that's,
I can see two other people who are like trying to fit into that character anime fairy type, you know, genre.
yeah, yeah. I can see where you're going with that. Yeah, with one other person.
Two actually.
Okay. Well, I look forward to the other
Yeah,
people.
I'll explain them when we get to them. But
But yeah.
Ariete is from Seattle, Washington, and
Mm-hmm.
she also happens to be the daughter of Irene Dubois. Um, as I was just watching her meet the queens, I just like she has a lot of fun, goofy energy. I just feel like she's going to be the queen. One, I think she's going to be one of the shady queens, but like the fun shady queens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
she's going to be the one that's going to say what needs to be said.
Right.
That's what I feel from her, from
Yes.
Ariete.
Yes. I definitely think that and Ariete is somebody who is you said from Seattle, Washington, happens to be the drag daughter of Irene Dubois, all right, who was the first out on that Sasha Colby season, but it's like
So since we're talking
because
about
she couldn't
Irene
lip sync.
Dubois, like I was not excited about her introduction to us,
Mm-hmm.
but I know that she was a fierce queen that she got snubbed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was just a luck of the draw for her, but she got snubbed because like I think that we got snubbed because we would have seen some amazing drag from her. So what we didn't get to see from Irene, we get to see pass through Ariete.
Right. Although rumor has it that we will get to see more of Irene Dubois come All Star
Oh,
season 10.
we didn't get there yet.
Yeah. So yeah, rumor has it. But yeah, so that is something about Ariete. So I definitely see that in her drag aesthetic. I definitely get the Irene Dubois feel and everything. It is very, like they're saying the ethereal elf,
Yeah.
mixed in with a little bit of clown in there and everything.
Right.
And I like it. It's very tastefully
It's
done the way that they
different.
do it. Yeah, it's
I
different.
like that they are doing drag in that form. Like they're using that type of art to express drag. Um, because it is not a monolith. There's so many
Right.
different things. I'll be glad when they fully open up and let people really like do drag.
Yeah, like with the bearded queens and
That's the
everything.
main one I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Bearded Queens on Drag Race,
Yeah, not
RuPaul's
just a
Drag Race.
challenge with, bearded
Right.
queens, where they put on a fake beard, but I want a bearded queen to be competing every week, with the
Exactly.
beard and y'all
Because
not make a fuss about
there
it.
are some amazing bearded queens
Yes.
that needs their shine.
Right.
But moving on.
Yeah, so Ariete, definitely great look. I thought that she looked good. It was kind of like a shark's mouth, like the way that the silhouette was with the shoulders pieces
Yes.
and stuff.
Yes. Um, I wonder if she designs her own pieces.
She might.
I know a lot of people well, from what I see anyway, most of the people I see who likes to use those aesthetics are very hands-on with their looks for the
Mm-hmm.
most part. So it'd be interesting to see her. Like, I want to know who the design queen is going to be.
Yeah. So I would definitely classify Ariete based off of, we're basing this off of the Meet the Queens. Again, you guys can watch that on the YouTube channel. Don't go there now. Before you go there, watch us, like, share, subscribe, and then go over there after we're done, because then you're going to know what you're looking at. But like, I really felt like she gave me strong mid card, like, kind of queen, like that's going to be in the mid card, that is not going to be one of the first four out, but isn't quite
Yeah,
top
I
four.
so when we were doing our breakdown earlier, and we were talking about people who would, like, we always had our top
Mm-hmm.
queens, our bottom queens, and those safe queens in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
One queen we were talking about earlier, I think, is going to be in the middle, but like just making it. And I think Ariete is going to like be that queen that bounces up and down because she's good, but somebody is just giving her a
Mm-hmm.
run for her money or some situation like that.
Right, but I
Um,
also think that she's going to be the odd person out, because there may be a certain challenge where she's not, proficient in, and then it comes up, and then boom,
right.
at the worst time, and everything. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, kudos to you, Ariete. We classify you as a mid Carter, and
And we're looking
everything.
forward to seeing, what you got to bring.
Yeah. Um. Next up, Crystal Envy. All right, she is from I forgot where she's from.
Asbury Park, New
Asbury Park,
Jersey.
New Jersey. So she's kind of local,
Yeah.
kind of local. But yeah, I like, I really liked her body. She
Her silhouette was amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Her makeup is
I
very well done.
the one thing I would say is that I think that she should find a way, or figure out a way, to kind of soften the shoulders a bit.
Ooh,
Shoulders
I legitimately was thinking that when I was looking at her.
are a bit strong, but everything else looks fucking great.
Yeah.
A little bit strong. You might need to play with, some silhouettes and
Well,
some
I
necklines and
mean,
stuff.
this is
But
the perfect reason to have big hair, big feathery
and the hair was
collars.
nice. I thought the hair
Oh,
was
the hair was
beautiful.
and it was fitting for how she looked.
And on my second watch through, I saw, like, with Crystal Envy's runway, I'm like, I wouldn't. I wonder if Kevyn, if Kyng is going to be like, the hair's not big enough. It's nice, but it's not big enough. And sure enough,
So honestly, it wasn't about Crystal Envy that I said that about,
oh,
but it wasn't big, but it was appropriate.
uh-huh.
This is drag, and the only thing that I might have an issue with is you can see that she's one of those pretty girls, and like, I hope she doesn't just rely on, oh, I look so pretty, I look so girly outside of
Yeah,
my shoulders.
yeah, very much. I think that she is very much an Alexis Michelle, Scarlet Envy,
Legitimately.
those type of pretty girls who, will bounce in the bottom, in the bottom tier, but may end up finishing at the lower end of the mid card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do believe that she carries a lot of talent, and I don't think that she's just going to rest on pretty.
Right, no.
But I do feel like she needs to definitely drag it up. That's the point of me mentioning that she's pretty. Like, you're a pretty girl, but please drag it up.
Right.
After, anything else you want to say about her? Oh, she's the Botox girl. She's the production stunt girl, makeup artist. She does hair. She sews. She's looking for a sisterhood. She's like the Kumbaya queen.
Huh. Fun fact: Crystal Envy is also the drag sister
Too.
of Jasmine Kennedy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. What's up, Rex?
Hey, Rex.
Thank you for the compliment on the tree. Yeah, it's the holiday season, and I'm trying to get into the holiday spirit, so we got a tree up.
Yep. So Crystal Envy coming with a little pedigree, and everything. Jasmine Kennedy, solid mid card queen.
I mean, so like right one after the other, because we just did Ariete, who is the daughter of Irene Dubois, and now Crystal Envy is the sister of Jasmine Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see a trend happening here, but
Mm-hmm.
let's continue.
Yeah, there's a lot of familial ties in this cast. Next up, Harmona Lisa, who calls her fans little moaners.
Um, so Harmona Lisa to me gives me, and this is just my own personal opinion. It means nothing. It holds no weight because I don't know her. I haven't seen her perform yet.
Mm-hmm.
But just her
Again, we're just drag
energy,
race pontiffs, okay?
yeah, just her energy. She gives me Mansfield, very James Mansfield vibe. Not so much that she's like doing this airhead character,
But
but more so
like,
it's
she's gonna
like
be the first one sent home.
I think it's a personality thing.
Mm.
Like she seems like she's nice, but I think that like my Iman LePage last season, how they kept saying like, yeah, you're too quiet, you're too timid. Where's your personality? I can see like she might get intimidated, and I could be wrong because she could turn around and be a big bitch to everybody. You never know. Because I
Right.
wasn't expecting Nelania to be as much of a bitch as she was.
How could you say that? He was so sweet and loving and kind and just so fun and margarita pizza. Like, I love Nelly. I
You know
love you,
what?
Nelly.
You know what I
I
want to
love you,
do?
Nelly.
You know what I want to do? Because I saw somebody post something on social media, Donkey of the Day, and I know that Charlemagne the God does that on the Breakfast Club. I think what I want to do is nominate the Donkey of the Season.
All right, that might be the end of the season
Yeah,
thing
it's the
for
end of
me.
the season type of thing, but
We'll pick the
like,
donkey.
yeah, there's going to be a donkey.
The donkey. So we're going to posthumously name, well, not posthumously, like they not here. But because the season is over and we never did it, Hershey liqueur, Hershey liqueur
Just
Jete.
say, yeah, she
Yeah,
was the donkey
yeah,
of that
yeah.
season.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, we love
Sorry.
you. And you know what? That's kind of bad because it could have easily been a mandatory meeting.
Mm-hmm.
But let's get back on
Yeah,
track with this.
let's get back on this season. So yeah, Harmona Lisa. Fun fact about Harmona Lisa, all right, is that Harmona Lisa was chosen
Mm.
for the season 17 cast by RuPaul herself at one of RuPaul's book signings.
So the way I'd take that, if I was on RuPaul's Drag Race season 17 and I fought hard to get cast on this season, and I found out that this chick here just showed up at a book signing and got cast, I'm going to
Not by a producer at that.
no. Well, I mean, by the producer.
Yeah,
I mean, for that matter.
by the headliner.
Yes, the big name on the ticket. Uh, but no, I would probably be really looking at you like you must be some real good competition. You must really have a spark about you that I need to look out for because you might be that person. Or I'm gonna feel like I hope you ain't waste this opportunity because
Right.
that's going to make me feel some type of way if you waste this opportunity.
Especially one of the queens that might be, waiting in the wings or just missed it, like they might have
Right.
just missed it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, could you imagine? Like, you didn't went through several casting calls and you almost there. Oh no, Ruth selected her last girl.
Right.
Yeah,
So, so this is one of the queens that made a choice for the runway presentation of the Meet a Queen special compared to the promo and everywhere else. The promo and everywhere else, she had on this very much full length gown with this little coat and this parasol and everything. And it was very much, Southern Belle, aquatic Southern Belle. It was pink. She had pink hair. It was like, shades of blue and stuff. And then for the runway presentation, because again, the runway was, a water runway. Like they were literally walking in about, inch and a half of water along the entire runway. So she ended up just walking down the runway in a one piece. Didn't have the parasol or the jacket. Didn't have the
Yeah.
piece that made it a floor length gown like in the promo. If you go to RuPaul's Drag Race and look at the promo pictures for the season 17 queen, she's in a full length gown, but she did not do that on the runway. I understand the practicality of it,
Yeah.
and not wanting to ruin any pieces and stuff like that because you this may be all that you got,
Listen,
for your act.
Saphira Cristal realized that she was not going to be dancing in that big foam dress, and she made an executive decision in that moment that ultimately was the better decision for her, even though it did enter in the bottom that episode.
Mm-hmm.
But it could have been worse, honestly. So you got to do what you got to do in the moment.
Yeah. I would say that Harmona Lisa has the potential to end up in the mid card, but just based off of the Meet the Queen special and the promo looks, and the vibes that I'm getting from her, it is definitely coming off as possibly one of the first ones going.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
Which is going to say so much about RuPaul picking people from book signings.
Yes. Sorry for better half of greatness, because fun fact, Harmona Lisa is a Pisces. So, and better half of greatness is also a Pisces, and it's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh wait, Peach don't rock with Harmona Lisa either. Peach don't rock with her either.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
I think he, he gets the same vibe, honestly.
Okay. The next person is going to be Jules Sparkles.
Mm-hmm.
Not 100%, but I could see her trying to lean into that exotic, like alien or elf genre. But so what? She's very pretty. I liked her look. I just meh. Sorry. It just feels like meh for me. Now I'm waiting. I'm stalling because I want to hear what you have to say about her.
I like I like her. I think that she has potential, but um, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I hope that she could get in. Yeah, her name is Jules, right?
Jules.
Yeah, Jules has a pedigree. Okay, Jules is the drag daughter of Chantel Sparkles.
Who's that?
Who is the drag daughter, and Chantel Sparkles is the drag daughter of Trinity the Tuck. So Trinity the Tuck is technically Jules Sparkles' drag grandmother, as far as the pedigree goes. So, and Chantel Sparkles is a award-winning drag queen in her own right,
but not on Drag Race.
Just right, not on Drag Race, just out and about.
That?
Yeah. No,
Excuse my ignorance, you guys.
It's okay. It's okay. I had to do research.
Okay.
I didn't never know this. So yeah.
Well, there we go.
So kudos to Jules for coming with the pedigree. I mean, her look was very sparkly.
Yeah. I liked her headpiece.
The headpiece was nice. I didn't like the way that the lighting was necessarily making it look. Maybe she should have worn the tights all the way up, the nude tights all the way up, and wore a nude, lace, type of thing underneath that. It was very much two-tone as far as like her bottom half and her top half. And then it was very noticeable with the way that the belt was kind of cinching across, and everything. So if there is any indication off of the execution, then Jules may have a bumpy road, but there is potential there.
Like you said, with a pedigree, with a certain name attached to that, you kind of expect there to be a level of excellence. Like think about Carrie Colby when she came on before Sasha came on the show. Everyone knew that she was Sasha's daughter, and everyone had expectations for her. just because of the name that she carried. So these people carrying these iconic names, there is an expectation, and you can't, flop. I mean, you can flop, but it wouldn't be a good idea to.
I was saying what yeah.
So next person we have is Joella.
Joella.
Now Joella is where's she from? You know?
I don't even know.
I missed that one.
I
Yeah.
do not even know. Let me go back.
But so she is, I want to say LA, but I could be wrong. One way or another, she's the big girl, one of the big girls of the season, and she also happens to be
Is
Asian.
from LA, yeah. She is from LA.
And she also happens to be a drag queen. I'm sitting here looking at her picture right now. Like, she's giving me the more traditional going to a drag show down in somebody's neighborhood, and you get a drag performance. That's what she's giving me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she's giving us.
Right.
I think she has the personality. I think she has the charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent to win.
I'm not sure. To me, she definitely. I liked her look. It was very strong. And just to let you know, Jewel Sparkle's lower mid card.
Yes.
Lower mid card.
Yes, definitely.
But Joella is definitely a solid. I would definitely put her as a solid, maybe solid mid card, maybe upper mid card, but not top 4.
Yeah,
she is not a part of my top 4.
Right, she's a contender to get into the top spots.
Right. I definitely think that she has the chops. She looks, like I said, well put together. She looks like she knows, all the drag tools and secrets. Hopefully, she can sew, and everything. So yeah. I mean, I am very. I wouldn't be surprised if she went on a run and ended up in the top 4.
Right. No, that wouldn't surprise me.
But I wouldn't be disappointed if she didn't either.
Because I can see other people like really giving you a run for your money. And honestly, just looking at this lineup, she's probably the only or one of the only traditional drag queens on the season.
Right.
So like she's going to stand out anyway. And Ru has a thing for those types of queens.
Mm-hmm.
So she might pull some stuff out her bag, some tricks out her bag.
Yeah.
So I think that Joella is one to keep in mind.
Yes.
Just keep an eye on her. I think that she might do some things. Next, we have Corey Kyng. Who's she related to, Martin?
Corey Kyng is not related to nobody from what I know. Oh, yep. You are correct. Corey Kyng. Oh, and you're going to love this. Corey Kyng is the drag sister of Plain Jane, which also makes her
I did hear that.
The drag sister of Morphine Dion Love.
Yeah. Morphine Love Dion.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that's a very good point. So that being said, I think that Corey is going to be boxing people. In a sense, like she's coming in the ring fighting. I think that she feels like she got something to prove.
I like her. I like her personality. I do.
You don't like her drag?
I am not sure if it is if her drag is strong enough. Shh. We got little ones in the studio.
Wanted to join the conversation,
but yeah, I'm not sure. Like the dress is lovely. The shape, oh my god! Like when I tell you that body,
oh, because the thighs were thigh-in, but that waist was cinching.
And them titties was
big,
perky.
They were big.
They was nice and sitting up and just waving at everybody, all prim and proper, like royalty.
I have a feeling that she's going to give us a good show.
Like, again, I hope so, with a body like that.
Again, she's the sister of Morphine Love Dion, who was the winner of the Lollapalooza, who we all lived for, and sister of Plain Jane, who made it to the top 3. There's a level of excellence, obviously, that runs in that family.
Right. I definitely have Corey listed as an upper mid Carter. Solid. I would solid upper mid Carter. But is she a part of my top four preseason wise? No, no, she is not.
As I look at the list, I see there's more people who I would definitely put down as like the bottoms.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm definitely going to boost her up a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I said she's upper mid card.
If she's not the bottom of the top, then she's the top of the upper.
Yeah, upper mid card. Yeah.
Shh.
Puppy. Crazy. All right. Next we have Lana Jure.
Now, Lana Jure happens to be the drag daughter of Lux Noir London.
Yes.
Apparently, this is the season of family, siblings, and children.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of that going on.
Yeah, there's one more we got. Well, two more we got to talk about technically.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Lana Jure kind of sounds like lingerie. She is also from Jersey, Jersey. And because we all know Lux Noir London is from Jersey, but is in New York scene. But yeah, so she's coming in, looks absolutely stunning. Looks stunning. Can definitely see the family resemblance when it comes to her and Lux. I can definitely see the family resemblance. It is there. Let's hope that that Lana, can execute like her drag mom. I already like her personality way better off the gate.
I don't think we were looking at the same thing. I was not a fan of her look.
I was.
This one is going to be a good segue into the one I really want to talk about. But I just feel like, is she pretty? Yes. I believe she's extremely talented. I agree with you. Yeah. I love her person, and I love Lux Noir London, but I love her personality. What did you do?
Yeah, she's turning on videos. Stop it.
I like her personality way more than I love or like Lux's. We on the 17th season of Drag Race, y'all. Like, I understand we can be young queens. If there's all right, let me ask you this: do you get the concept of what she's doing? Like, what is she trying to convey in this look?
I thought it was very much like fish, mermaidish type of inspiration there. But very much showing off like Lux would do. Like, look at my body, look at my straight up and down body, look at high fashion it is. Like, yeah, I get that. I do like her personality tall, right? A lot better. Yeah, she's taller than Lux. So to me, it looks like that type of thing would look a lot better. I mean, look at Naomi Smalls, tall legs everywhere, and Naomi Smalls can do no wrong when she come out wearing barely nothing, and she just all like flat model body. Like,
I will just say that I think I might be a bit biased, like RuPaul with certain things, or even Michelle Visage for that matter, because I like my drag queens a certain way.
Yeah. I feel you. I am very much open to the art form. It's just that you got to execute. And I think that she's executing. She is.
I mean, obviously, I like different types of drag. I'm not stuck to just one specific genre or category. But there's a certain type of drag that I am not the biggest fan of. And that's the boy body drag.
And you know me, I'm not the biggest fan of it either. But when I see talent, I see talent. And I see talent in Lana Jure. I do.
It's just my opinion. And I'm not saying that she's the worst of the worst. I'm not saying that she won't kill it. I don't know where to rank her, honestly.
I have her in my top 4 at number 4, technically. Yeah.
So that's some high hopes for you then. And I'm not going to speak negatively against you. I hope that is the case.
Yeah, no.
Like I said, I don't even know where I would rank her.
Yeah.
I think maybe after
she has the potential to end up in the upper mid card, like like, well,
Like Corey could move up in the top
yeah,
4.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll give you that. I just, I
Yeah,
feel like for me it's just premature because
there are
I have
three people.
suspicions.
There are three people: Joella, Corey, and then there's one other person that we'll talk about later that I firmly believe will be
Top 3.
solid upper mid Carters. No, upper
Oh,
mid Carters.
okay.
Like, could end up in the top 4, but might not. But my top, but yeah, Lana is the fourth person in my top 4, and it's literally going to go in order as we review them, like
Yeah.
how my top 4
Well, for
ends
you?
up.
Really?
Yeah, for me,
Okay.
yes. So yeah.
All right. So moving on to this next person. The next person on the list is Lexi Love.
Lexi Love.
Where is she from again?
I want to say Florida.
I was about to say, is she from Tampa or something like that?
Yes.
Okay. I guess my memory ain't as bad as I thought it was. Because this isn't written down for me.
Yes.
All right. She is spicy. I think there's a level of authenticity. There's a level of
Louisville, Kentucky,
grunge.
according to this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's from Tampa.
Yes, my Cherokee sister.
I think that she's pretty. I'm trying to get all the positives out.
I do believe that she is trans.
I do believe that she's trans as well. And I also want to say that I think she's very inventive or innovative and creative. And I think she's quick on her feet. That being said, I don't know her. I don't know her story. And again, I have not seen any episodes. But I feel that she was unprepared. Now, again, we know things happen. Maybe she was and something happened and she had to improvise because we know things happen. So that might be your saving grace in this situation. But in her Meet the Queens, she talked about how she took glitter from the workroom and put it all over her body. And that was her Meet the Queens look. The season had not started. Now, granted, we don't know which order they shot all of this in. They could have shot this after they shot the entire season. Who knows? But you do know that you have to have a look. And it seemed like she just threw it together. Was it cute? Absolutely. It was fire. But it was underwhelming for this look. Like, I think that your introduction should, unless, now I know I'm rambling, unless this is who she is and this is how she wants us to be introduced to her as. And if that is the case, she'll be kept around because of her personality.
Yeah, I also think that she is a solid mid Carter. I liked her personality. I thought that she was absolutely gorgeous. I didn't mind the glitter. I'm looking
nice
forward.
Body too.
Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing what she brings. Like I definitely am. I am definitely intrigued. And I hope for the best for Lexi Love. But like I said, I definitely think that she is a solid mid Carter. I don't see her as being one of the first 4 out.
I don't. I don't think she'll be the first 4. She's not
right.
going to be the last 4 either.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Solid mid Carter for me.
I feel like she's going to be that queen, and I'm just like throwing shit at the walls. But I feel like she's going to be that queen, sort of like La Ree, that woke up and then went home. Like she's going to give you that moment where she's going to shine so bright, and everyone's going, that's it, that last episode, and then she's going to go home. Yeah. And I'm glad all this stuff is going to be recorded so we can always come back.
And be like, hey, see what at happens. The end of the season, we'll be like, hey, this is what we said at the beginning. How wrong were we?
And I welcome all the comments.
Yes.
Whether you agree with me or not, let us know what you think. If you've seen the Meet the Girls, if you haven't, go check it out.
Yes.
And then join us in the comment section. Let us know what you think about the girls that we've spoken about already and the girls that we're about to go over next.
Yep. Give us your rankings. Let us know what you think. All right. Next we have Lucky Stars.
Only three Z's. Stars Z's.
Stars.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't not do it. Yeah.
All right, let me pull up these pictures again.
This one here.
When she walked out, I was like, okay, this one is colorful.
Mm-hmm.
And not in a bad way.
Mm-mm.
I really am enjoying all of the colors. I'm enjoying the character that you're portraying.
Yeah.
Was she Colombiana or something like that?
What?
Her nationality?
Dominican.
But like she has a spark, she has a flair, she looks fun. I'm giving you all the positives now.
Yeah, that look was very much. I liked how it was. You got the seashells, and then you got that amphibious look. It was
all
giving me, like very much Creature from the Black Lagoon,
definitely
seashells
but it looked
and pearls.
good. It worked.
Yeah, and
the
nice.
Whole look, it worked. So, on terms of her look, great job.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky Stars is. Your look was really, really good.
Yeah, great job.
Personality is definitely there.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't necessarily that enjoyable right out of the gate. I'm just first impression.
I
for
think
me,
sometimes some people are just rough around the edges,
right?
And I think like she comes from a certain neighborhood. She's a good performer. She's a good queen, but she's just from a different neighborhood. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying that's all, but I'm giving all the positives first.
Right. I agree.
And this is when I get to the negative, it's going to be so bad.
Yeah.
So let's talk about it. Lucky Stars is or isn't related to someone.
Yes. So apparently, she is the drag daughter of Nina Bonina Brown, according to Nina Bonina Brown, who went on a podcast where she talked about how, this drag queen reluctantly became her child.
Or she reluctantly accepted her as a child.
Right.
So they had some type of disagreement, falling out. Nina Bonita Brown says that Lucky Stars has become a new person for TV, and she wishes her well, but she just wanted to clear the record that they don't claim each other anymore. Your thoughts?
I'm gonna get on my soapbox here, and this is to the drag race fandom. All right, there are certain queens that we just gotta leave in the past, who really don't like. There is no reason for them to even be brought up in a fan casting situation for any all-star season or anything else like that. We've just, as a fan base, should just move on and thank them for their service in their particular season and just move on and just leave them in that season. Nina Bonina Brown, to me, is one of those drag queens that we should leave in her season. I was not a fan of
most of her looks.
Yeah. And yeah, no, like
most of her looks were bad. They were half baked. They were arts and crafty and not high fashion. If she wore clothes at all, half the time.
And if you're gonna do arts and crafty, that's fine. We've had plenty of arts and crafty queens on the show, but they made it look like high fashion.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So my first response when I saw the video of Nina Bonina was, girl, bye. Only because I don't think that anything needed to be cleared up. I don't think All right, I'm about to talk about something that I don't really, and I'm not even going to go into details about it. There was a situation where I kind of like put myself out on Front Street, and it was a situation surrounding it that made me uncomfortable. I put myself in that situation, but I also realized the quickest way for that to die down is for me to just shut my mouth. And guess what? It died down. So it's like nobody cared. And if other people would have brought it up, because I'm sure it would have come up. Congratulations to her. Proud of her. No more comments.
Yeah. Getting back to Lucky Stars is. Um, yeah, I have her pegged as one of my first four out. I do.
Why?
I
Because her entrance look actually is one of the better looks.
right. But again, I am operating under the assumption that the reveal Meet the Queens are shot after the season
Mm-hmm.
because they've had a chance to, you know what I mean, and then they want
I
to
can see that.
give them a chance to present the face that they want to present out before the producers get to define the face. You know what I mean? I
Okay.
hope that
But we
the
don't
folks
know
at
that.
WoW are operate like that, because that is a respectful way to do it, because y'all are going to, you know, paint these queens in a different kind of way. At
Sure.
least give them the opportunity to, you know, kind of set the ground rules as far as with America through the Meet the Queen interactions. But that's how I'm operating. So I'm operating on the assumption that this was shot after the season, and that
It's not my assumption, but I'll accept it.
right, and that, you know, she's had time to kind of plan it out a bit and stuff, and say, hey, because this is the promo look, you know.
I mean, unless they change things up, they should have did that for a mandatory meeting last season, and they didn't. So I don't know about that one. I think that they shot that in the beginning, and some people start off real strong and then die
Mm-hmm.
off too.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying. I'm not rooting for her downfall in this competition. I have different reasons for feeling like she might be one of the first four to go. Um, but I also hope that I'm wrong, because I think that she has a energy and a little bit of a spark that would make for good TV long run.
Yeah.
Again, maybe not top four, but I would like to see what she brings.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Yeah.
Next.
Next up, we have Lydia B. Collins. The B stands
Yeah,
for butthole.
it does. Um, so I I don't know. This is the queen that I wanted more from.
Huh. We'll
This
see how you feel once you find out a little bit more about her.
okay. Go for it.
Oh, well, fun fact, Lydia B. Collins, and there are two of them, coincidentally, because why not? But there are two of them. But yeah, Lydia B. Collins is one of the Geminis on the season.
All right, things are looking up.
I bet.
Which means that she can give more.
Lydia B. Collins is a serious performer, though. Like
Okay.
Lydia B. opened up for Chaperone.
All right. When I say more, I'm talking drag. I want her to drag it up a little bit more for me. Not saying that it's not drag. Honestly, let me bite my tongue. I'm looking at her and I can see elements of Dawn. I can see elements of Got Mick. And a couple other people.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. She is right now sitting at number 3 on my preseason rankings. I like her. I like when I looked at her Instagram, all excellent looks. Like there is not a bad look that she, you know, has.
Okay.
That I saw. There are some looks that I felt were strong than others, but there wasn't any, you know, you know, like what was
Right.
she thinking? So yeah, I really do think that she may end up in the top 4. I really, really do. You know, plus, you know, spoilers and everything else like that. She is on every single list that has come out as far as the leak cast goes for All Stars 10. There are certain queens on different lists that show up on others and don't show up on others. There are a few queens. I would say there are about 7 queens that show up on all of them. And Lydia B. Collins is one name that
Yeah,
shows up on
no,
all of
I
them.
definitely need to put my foot in my mouth. I'm looking at her again. No, this girl is a queen.
Yeah. Yeah, Lydia B. Collins
Yeah, she's a queen.
and if that holds true that she's on All Stars 10, that means she doesn't win, but it doesn't mean that she's not going to make a strong showing. And from just this promo look, I do expect her to be in the top, in the finals, in the finales, top 4.
Okay,
If they only take 3, then like last year, which was some bullshit.
we'll take it.
Yeah. But yeah, so I do like Lydia B. Collins. She is definitely a serious performer. And yeah, no, I'm excited to see what she's going to bring. I like the look. It was like a play on a puffer jacket, and then that face piece, it added more to it. I like her look. It's cyberpunk. It's very cyberpunk. I got aquatic
is.
cyberpunk.
I'm sorry, I'm going down a rabbit hole right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Looking at these queens. But after Lydia is On Your Nerves.
On your nerves.
Or Anya, however you want to say it.
On your nerves.
Also happens to be a Gemini.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the other Gemini of the season.
Is she's not connected to nobody, is she?
Not that my research has drawn. No.
Okay. She is giving me a young Vivacious. No?
Well, see, the thing with Vivacious is that Vivacious had clout from ballroom scene.
I mean, when I'm talking about looks, resembles to me when I look at On Your Nerves, I see
especially with
Vivacious.
this promo look.
Yeah,
yes, especially with this promo look, the young Vivacious. Do I think that she's going to have a Vivacious performance on Drag Race? No. I think that she's going to run circles around Vivacious.
And no other way would I even compare them.
Right.
It's just this look, her runway look was very vivacious.
Very vivacious. Yes, I definitely got that. I got very much cornbread vibes from her. As far as personality goes, and everything.
That's giving her a lot.
Yeah. I definitely think that she has, from the promo, her, possibly Corey Kyng, I think those folks, those two are the inside, are the leaders, the leaders of the bunch when it comes to congeniality. I think that they have, an inside track because of the way that their personality comes off and how they presented themselves as being real and also affectionate.
I can see that.
You know what I mean?
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah. And I feel like the other queens are going to appreciate them and their realness because it comes from a genuine place, because they're not trying to be fake or anything else like that. But yeah, no, I like On Your Nerves. I thought that, her little raincoat get up was cute.
That was so cute.
I definitely, she is definitely an upper mid Carter. Like, she could end up in the finals, but do I have her in my preseason top 4? No. But she's right outside.
Everybody can't be right outside.
No, so I told you there are 3 people. Her, On Your Nerves, Corey Kyng, and Joella are my 3 people who are solid upper mid Carters who could be in the top 4, if they have, if they have a good run.
Okay. I mean, we still got 2 more queens to talk about.
Yes, both of them are in my top 4.
Okay, so let's talk about Sam Starr.
Sam fucking beautiful Starr.
Now,
oh my God.
I first glance not really paying attention just because they both kind of have this updo hairstyle. Crystal Envy and Sam Starr are not the same person and they don't look alike, but at first glance, if you're not paying attention and you just happen to see one in the beginning of it and then it flash and you see the other one, you would get confused. Yeah. A little. And I think it's only because they have sort of the same type of hairstyle.
Yes, and they're kind of, silverish kind of, get up. But I am, Like, and no offense to Crystal Envy, very beautiful girl, beautiful girl, beautiful
No, but Sam
girl.
Star does
But
it right.
Sam Star,
Does it
that
right.
is a beautiful girl.
You know who she reminds me of?
Oh,
she reminds me of Courtney Act.
I can see that. I can see where you're getting that from, because Courtney Act is definitely, reminiscent of Sam Star's drag mother as well.
Who happens to be
Trinity the Tuck. Yes, co-champion of All Stars 8 or 9? No. 6. 5? I think so.
6 was
what's her name?
Sonique
Love, yeah. So 5. Yeah, it was 5. So comes from winner's pedigree. Yeah. Like direct lineage.
Who
winner's pedigree.
Also would happen to be
the drag auntie
of Jules
Sparkles. Yes. So
this is a family affair.
A auntie and a drag niece on the same season.
Yeah.
But yeah, she, like, her get up was so awesome. Like, it was silver. It had like this heart, nude, bodice, then cut out here. And there were bubbles like within her hair that led down throughout the dress. Yeah. Like, and it was beautiful. Like, she had this very nice train, and it was like kind of asymmetrical, kind of went off to one side. Like,
her mom got her together. Oh. She and I'm not even going to give the credit to Trinity for what Sam has done, but it's kind of like, all right, before you walk out the door, let me see what you putting on your body. Mm-hmm. I can tell that Trinity just gave it okay, no, fix that. And I feel like it only polished it more. Yeah. Honestly.
Like, oh my gosh, some face card. Face card is a diamond American Express. Like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. Like, she could be in the negative and it still goes through. Like, thousands of dollars in the negative.
So that being said, let's see, because I said this about Crystal, but it's definitely true about Sam, about being pretty. You always talk about pretty privilege. Yeah. Let's see how much people hate on her because she's pretty, or how much she relies on being pretty.
You know what? And I think, but again, everybody said the same thing about Trinity. And what did Trinity do? She said, "Oh, I'm gonna show you how pretty I can be," and then went out there and knocked them down, and was like, "What?" So I fully expect Sam, because Trinity ain't no, you know what I mean. And Trinity, no, you're not gonna go out here. And talk about you, my drag daughter, and I done won this show.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I was in the finale on my regular season.
I won the second.
the second one, and then was in the finale or the second time amongst all winners. Like yeah, no, like she got her together, and Sam Star. Like, I would be surprised if she falls flat. Like, that would probably be the like, Valentina right now is the biggest disappointment in all of Drag Race history. I don't care what no one says.
Really?
Like, huh?
Valentina?
Yeah, because like Valentina was like damn near, like, she was leading that race. She was leading that race comfortably. Yeah. And then shit the bed, and then boom, she's out.
That's true.
I would say that if Sam Star does not make it to the finale, it is going to be tantamount and equal to that Valentina. Like, I would say that Sam Star would take the mantle of the biggest disappointment,
right,
with Drag Race, if she doesn't make it to finale. Like, doesn't have to. It's not like she needs to win or has to win. She just needs to make it to finale, and everything, in order to, I guess, break even.
I can see that. I don't think that she's going to have.
As far as expectations go.
Yeah, but I don't think she's going to have a difficult time getting to the top 4.
No.
Or staying in the top 4.
No. She is number 2 in my preseason rankings of the season. I love Sam Star. I am so excited to see what she's bringing.
I haven't definitively put anybody in my top 4 except for Sam Star.
Yeah.
Like, I think I mentioned Corey Kyng, but like, no, definitively Sam Star is that one person that I'm putting up top right now. And then it brings us to our last queen, and I think we're kind of excited about her too.
Yes,
I didn't get to really talk to Stoney about how like her personality grabbed me immediately.
grabbed me too.
And we
But
like,
it's
yeah,
yeah,
it's called Great Minds for a reason.
yeah.
So Susie
And you
Toots.
should love her because Susie Toot is also an Aries. Yes, she's
So
from greatness stock.
you know how like with zodiac people are always like, oh, my sign is the best for this, and your sign is whack for that. And one thing that I think Stoney and I have established on this show is you cannot deny greatness, regardless of what the sign is. There is something about Susie Toot that must be acknowledged and honestly praised. She gives you that old 1920s flapper, not necessarily flapper, but showgirl.
Right.
Old. I said old Hollywood earlier for someone else, but like no, Susie Toot. She's giving me.
Betty Boop, like mixed with like Liza Minnelli.
I feel
And
like the drag queens that come on to that imitates that are trying to be what she is.
yes, like
That's what it's
it's
giving
just
me.
it's just natural with her, and I'm buying it, and I'm eating it.
Yeah,
I'm sopping it up with a biscuit.
and it's worth it.
Like,
And it's delicious.
I am so excited, like so excited to see Susie Toot. All of the rumors, spoilers, and if you don't want to hear it, just fast forward probably about like 30 seconds. But all of the rumors and all of the sheets and everything, all of the spoilers that has come out has said that Susie Toot makes it into the top 4. So
you ain't discussed that with me because last season I'm the one who had those deets.
yeah.
So now you gotta let me know.
Yeah. So yeah, there have been two queens from this season and all of the spoilers that have been consistently listed as being in the top 4. That is Susie Toot and Lydia B. Collins. Those two have been consistently listed as being of making it to finale night. Whether or not they're going to win, who knows?
Right.
I mean, Lydia B. Collins, I don't think she's going to win. But then she might not even make it to finale night. She might make it just before. She might be the last elimination before finale night. But
she
who
might
knows?
be the Q of the season.
Yeah,
for that,
she
only
very
for that
might
reason.
well be. Lydia B definitely gives me Q vibes. But Susie Toot, like, I am very much expecting a who would I liken her run to? I'm gonna say that she's gonna have an Aquaria Violet Chachki type of run.
Thanks, Rex.
Thank you, Rex.
He's saying, my dog is adorable.
Yeah, this is my grandbaby.
Yeah, my baby.
Yeah,
but we're brothers.
Yeah, my dog is her dad. Yeah. So
yeah, I'm her new daddy.
Yep. And so yeah, like I definitely see her having a Violet Chachki type of run, Aquaria type of run where they don't win all of the competitions, they win when it counts.
Yeah.
And then when they get to the finals, it is over.
All guns are blazing.
It is over. She's going to be lights out Stephen Curry, NBA Finals, draining them from half court, like on cue every time. Like, and I'm excited. I'm just excited to see Susie Toot.
All in all, I'm very excited for this season. Every time the new season come out, my expectations are a little bit lowered because you got to meet a whole new group of people and hope that they give you a good show.
Mm-hmm.
My expectations with this one is that come hell or high water, we're going to get a good show. Number one.
Yeah.
Number two, these queens are worth it. Number three, Rue, don't play in our faces, please. Please don't play in our faces this season. Yes, Rex, I'll put this up on the screen because I haven't been putting anything on the screen. But Rex said, yes, the cast looks good. Variety. I think it's an amazing variety of different. types of queens, different ages.
Right.
Um,
And they're of quality. Like the thing is, like I said earlier, like we said earlier, we could spot the booger. We could spot at least one, maybe two boogers. You know what I mean? There isn't a booger, like an obvious booger this season. Like they all have, at least through the Meet the Queens,
yeah,
they all have a solid look. They all look like they're going to be decent quality queens. I think that quality wise, this might be the closest group that the producers have ever cast. Like as far as where everybody's quality is of a certain level,
right.
and everything. So I am excited. I am excited. I hope our predictions kind of pan out a little bit. If they don't,
Some
I'm
of them,
even more excited. Like
honestly, some of them, I hope that they don't because I want some people to surprise me.
yeah, no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if we're, I just like being good at my job here as being
I
a
mean,
drag race pundit. So if I can spot them and predict the season based off of, you know what I mean, then I'm good. I feel like I'm good at my job. I know drag. Like yeah.
so yeah, we look forward to season 17. Special shout out to what I guess I would call the host of Meet the Queens, our season 16 winner, Nymphia Wynn,
Yes.
walks in as an Aquarian with, oh my, like the Zodiac the Aquarian with the vase with the water
Yeah.
spilling around her. Freaking goddess.
Uh,
Nymphia is a goddess. Nymphia, we love you.
we do. We do. So much.
We love you.
Bananas.
All right. So, we're not technically on the books on our season yet. We'll be starting up first week of January.
Yes, we will be. Well, actually, yeah, because our first in season show will be January 5th. So that is going to be the next time we actually come back and see you guys is after New Year's. After Christmas, we're going to be going on our little, last little bit of holiday hiatus. If anything pops up between now and then, we'll talk about it. We might pop in on you guys and stuff like
Right.
that. King Kev, just for the record, King Kev doesn't want to talk about Khaled, so it just happened. Okay, it just happened. We know it happened. We're not saying nothing about it.
Khaled was outed by an ex of his.
Yeah,
that he's gay. His ex is hot,
mm-hmm.
and
you saying Khaled is not?
I'm not saying that Khaled isn't. I mean, if I saw them walking down the street next to each other, I'm going to look at his ex before I look at him.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I would definitely look at him, but like after like two other people.
Yeah,
not a bad looking guy. Don't get me wrong.
Khaled got a fat butt, so
I've only ever seen him here up, so I don't know. So yeah, so he's out now. I don't know how much we cared.
I didn't know, honestly, because I honestly give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm very, you know what I mean, like unless you know what I mean. So hey,
everybody's
welcome.
gay until proven straight. Let me stop.
Welcome to the community, Khaled. Hopefully, it wasn't.
Why
a bumpy,
are you welcoming him to the community he's already been a part of?
I know, but
it's not.
You're out of the closet. You're out of the closet now. Welcome. Can you feel a brand new day?
Can't you feel a brand new day? That's enough. But what we do want you guys to do is definitely stay tuned to our socials, so that and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that I'm looking at the laptop instead of looking at the camera.
Like, share, and subscribe. Comment. Let us know who you think the booger is. Let us know who you think the winner is based off of the Meet the Queens. Are you excited to see Raider Queen come back? Are you excited for all the twists and turns and tribulations that RuPaul is going to be putting these drag queens through?
Are you excited for Snatch Game?
Yes, we got another Snatch Game coming. Now, are you excited to see us
week after week?
Yes,
gracing your phone or laptop or TV screen with our very colorful commentary.
Yes, because we're going to be here. Next time you will see us, January 5th, Sunday, January 5th, live around 5.
Eastern Standard Time for those of you who may not be on the East Coast.
Yes, yes. But if you happen to miss it, go back to YouTube. All right, GreatMines channel. Make sure that you are, watching us. All right, play us in the background. Turn notifications on. You only get a notification once a week. Okay.
So here's what I want to ask you guys to do, because I do appreciate everyone who comes and watch us, even when we don't even have a scheduled show. You still come sit with us for an hour. Share this with other people. If you think that there are other people who would love to join in this conversation, who loves Drag Race as much as we do, share this video with them. Help us to get more views on our videos so that we can maybe one day get Viacom or somebody or Wild or somebody like, yeah, they sound like the Drag Race oracles.
Yeah, like we could put them on, Drag Race ESPN. Yes, or Drag Race Sports Center. We could do a Drag Race Sports Center show.
Because there is no show like the GreatMines Show.
Yeah, no.
I promise you.
Yeah. So, we really do appreciate y'all coming. All right. Thank y'all for coming.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Love you.
And good night.